The Battlefield 6 developers have confirmed there is a bug with Weapon Bloom. They said the beta bug was actually fixed, but they've identified 2 other issues that impact dispersion and bloom in an unintended way. And as of this morning, they said they have put out a hotfix to address the known instances. They said they found a related issue to weapon attachment combinations, and they'll continue to monitor performance. So they have not removed Weapon Bloom. That has been in Battlefield for a really long time. Weapon Bloom is in place to actually make your bullets not hit your targets if you are doing things like moving while firing at long ranges, holding down full auto at long ranges. But people were seeing the Weapon Bloom still there if they were doing the things you're supposed to do in Battlefield. Actually standing still while tap firing your weapon, going prone, of course the kneeling position, and tap firing. Those are times that bloom is supposed to disappear. Unfortunately, the Weapon Bloom was still there like you were doing things that you were not supposed to. So you could be, for instance, standing still and tap firing at an enemy at long range, but the game was acting like you were holding down full auto and moving. For whatever reason, they said it was something to do with the weapon attachment combinations. Hopefully it has been fixed. They did not mention, or at least in the Battlefield comms this morning they put out, they did not mention anything about the dispersion issue that some of the devs have talked about in the last couple days, saying that they may have to look at some type of general balance and tuning of dispersion. So it may just be the Weapon Bloom issue that has been fixed as of today. Like I said, you will still see Weapon Bloom in game, but you will only see it if you're doing things that you're not supposed to in Battlefield when firing. It's going to penalize you for jump shotting, moving a lot while firing, like I said, at long ranges, holding down full auto. You will still see Weapon Bloom in those instances because that is how the game is made. But if you're doing things correctly, you should not see the Weapon Bloom kick in now. Hopefully that has been fixed. And one other thing they did today, or actually 2 things, they fixed the out of bounds timer on Manhattan Bridge, Conquest, and Escalation for helicopters. And they did change some of the tickets for Siege of Cairo, Empire State, New Sobek City, and Iberian Offensive from 1,000 starting tickets in Conquest to 900. And for Liberation Peak and Manhattan Bridge, it is now 800, down from 1,000. So that is something they have worked on to make the game feel more fluid. Also, I missed one. Morocco Valley and Operation Metro went down from 1,000 to 700. And this is more in line kind of with what you have seen in past Battlefield titles. 1,000 was pretty high. Usually you only saw 1,000 tickets in the older games in like some maybe created type server. If someone owned a server, they would go with 1,000 tickets. But most Battlefield titles were anywhere from 7 to about 900, depending on the map. So that has been added in today within this back-end fix that they have done. So there's not any update or anything you have to download for any of these changes. These were all added in a hot fix. But anyway, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know if you're experiencing any Weapon Bloom issues now that this has been corrected. Like I said, you should see Weapon Bloom if you're not doing things correctly, but if you are playing the game like, that it has kind of been designed, or the way it was designed, you should not see that Weapon Bloom issue anymore. Of course, leave me a comment with your thoughts. If you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.